Howdy folks, out here on the range, and I just realized I haven't shot my Bushmaster since I moved here. So time to hit the old targets at about 50 yards or so. 450 Bushmaster, 345 grains. These are moving about 1725. So let's see if we can't make some steel ring. Crank her up to 6 power here. Heck yeah, we're still perfectly zeroed. It's aiming for the big IPSC target there. Let's go for the little silhouette target. Yeah, this thing is dead on, folks. Oh yeah. Still going. There we go. Man, that is some fun right there. 345 grains going 1750. And this is one of the reasons why I cast, because these would cost $1, $2 each probably. I think federal, atypical 300 grainers, that box of ammo is like 50 bucks. So you're looking at $250 a round. Once I have the brass, I'm just paying for primers and powder. So we're looking at 20 cents a shot since I cast all my projectiles. Heck yeah, brother. Let's get loaded back up here. And we'll keep rocking them. So yeah, these are running Hornady brass, 1680 powder. Pretty much had to make up the data on my own. And don't worry, this is a 7-round magazine, YouTube, not 30, not 28. 7 rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And that last one's hard to get in there because that's like, slamming home rounds 24 to 30 basically. And I've got this big bore follower stuck in this old crappy GI mag. It's starting to kind of separate at the feedlets, but it's still working. I just noticed it's a little snug trying to get up in there. So I'll probably have to throw those in some new E-landers or something like that. Ooh, I see a bright orange jug. It didn't quite blow up as spectacularly as I was thinking, but... So if you guys recall from times past, I always had issues with this guy functioning, but ever since I got the H3 heavy buffer, all of our issues have gone away. You saw it locking back and feeding and functioning and cycling and all that fun stuff so far. So if you're having issues with your Bushmaster, you need an H3 heavy buffer. Okay, and these followers aren't necessary, but they do keep it perfectly centered here on this last round, so you're not going to have an issue with that trying to get centered as it's feeding. So I highly recommend these, although I haven't actually used just a standard AR magazine. I've only used the big bore follower. So I'm not a big hunter. I probably should do that way more often than I do, but if I were gonna go out in these here woods, I would probably take this guy. You know, I don't obviously need 7 rounds, but those holes down there are exactly where I'm pointing it. So within the ranges that I'm gonna be able to shoot through these thick woods, 50 yards tops, probably. You know, if you turn over here or here, that brush is way too thick. I can only shoot this because I've cleared a trail. So, you know, within 50 to 100 yards, I think this guy would do the trick. I know you could do the same thing with a 22 long rifle, just shot placement, brother. But I want it to stop when I hit it. I don't want to have any chances or have a chance that it moves and I miss severing its spinal cord or something stupid like that. So, put one of these in the boiler room, flatten them out. I don't know if we can see all the way in the back. We've got an MGM popper. That's one of my favorite targets. I've got it set up all the way at the back by the paper target to make it hard. And since I'm not a very good shot, it's going to be hard. See what I mean? That popper is like 2 or maybe 4 inches across. That's my target size if I would be hunting. Done. Got some meat in the freezer right there. But we're on the left side. Let's see if we can actually get to the middle of him. Headshot on the torso. I jerked the shit out of that one. Yeah, buddy. Man, 7 rounds doesn't take long. I feel like I'm dude bro mag dumping, but we've only shot 28 rounds so far. I'm gonna switch it up. We're gonna get the 412 grainer, I think it is, with my specific alloy. And we're gonna see where those are hitting in comparison to the one I'm zeroed with. Stand by. Alrighty, time for the 408 grain. As my notes say, 35 of 1680, seated to 2.1, moving 1640 feet per second. Yes, I have a brass catcher. That's because I don't want to run around and pick up the dollar bill piece of brass every time it goes flying into the leaves. So, brass catcher nerds. All right, so I'm not sure where these are going to hit compared to the other ones, moving faster, being lighter. So I'm just going to aim for the big torso there and see where it lands, somewhere in the middle. Well, I think that's damn near identical point of impact. I'm not shooting on paper, obviously, so it's probably an inch or 2 off, but here on the steel target, seems to be just fine. Brass ejected, we've got another round in. Let's keep rocking. Barely see the corner of this one. Am I going to clip the tree or can I hit the target? Ah, click and a flinch. I thought we were empty, but obviously we didn't lock back on that. I counted to 7 mentally, but obviously I didn't put 2 and 2 together that 7 meant you were empty. we just couldn't get a lock back. That could be due to these feed lips starting to separate like I had mentioned. It's just a way older GI mag, so I think with a newer one and some, you know, whatever, I could probably bend it right back. And I got a second chance to hit that target because we got a click. So I basically only have this third of the far target on the left hanging out. So I'm gonna see if I can hit him. And so you might be thinking these look identical to the other ones, but there's just more lead down into the case. So less case capacity, less powder, more weight, more pressure, all these things you gotta be aware of when you just go, hey, they look the same length. No, there's more hiding down in there. Wind's starting to pick up. That breeze is a little chilly. It's been in the 60s this past week after we had all that snow and everything. So this last week in the 60s has been nice, but it's been raining non-stop like a mother. So I haven't been able to get outside in the last little while. So I'll struggle to load this magazine because, like I said, that last round is like the last 5 or whatever rounds you'd be shoving a .223 in there on your standard capacity. So with our brass catcher properly installed, let's go ahead and change some more. I'm going to aim for that side of the far left on the plate rack. So we're out here. I don't think it locked it back again. Okay, I'm an idiot. We had one left. These suckers kick, brother. So brass is looking okay. Obviously we're not going to see anything on the pressure because we're only at 30 whatever thousand psi, hopefully not hitting 40,000. Just a little ding there from running in the magazine, a little bit of an ejector claw or extractor claw, whatever. But nice clean burn, accurate 1680. Very nice. So this thing's kicking like a super ultra magnum 12 gauge slug, so I'm only gonna run one more magazine here. Now let's just see, I don't wanna say, I'm not gonna mag dump it, but I wanna see, let's just put them all on the big torso as rapidly as we can maintain our, you know, minute of torso accuracy. Let's flip. Alright, so those all ran great. It just doesn't lock back with this particular load. Maybe it's the magazine crapping out, but let's go take a look at how hard those are kind of slapping my steel there and see what we did to that water jug. Alright, wow, you can see all the lead digging in from the shrapnel flying around there, the fragments. Here's our jug. It didn't look like it actually moved at all, but we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 holes there, 6 and 7. So we hit him all 7 times. These just don't expand at all. It's just a solid chunk of lead. It's just gonna pass right through and take everything out in its path. We can actually see we kind of tore through some roots there, and you can see how much it tears them up just coming off the targets there. Wow. And here's the one where we were reaching around the tree. I only had about that much of the target visible. And these are still thumping pretty good from way downtown. Still leaving some pretty good marks. But good thing these MGMs are AR 550, so they're strong as heck. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Here's our torso, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, somewhere in there. We were hitting them with both types of ammo. And that guy's my favorite, the MGM popper. First time I hit him, I said we hit him a little left, so let's try and aim for the center. And now that I'm thinking about it, it might be 5 or 6 inches across, but still my point stands. If this is a deer or a soft meaty target, that either of those are gonna do the job, you know? So we gotta wrap it up for now, folks. We got some rain rolling in and my shoulder kinda hurts. Ouch. Anyways, thanks for hanging out, folks. Head on over to dummyroundreloading.com. Check out all the fun links. We'll see you next time. Have a good one.